let's get our technical experts in. Ashwini Gujral, Mitesh Thakkar and Prakash Gaba are with us here to tell us how you should trade today, considering that, after yesterday's move, there's an expectation that today there could be some follow-on buying. Ashwini, good morning. Let me start with you. This 200-day moving average, the level that we halted at yesterday, you get a sense it could be conquered today, and would you advise a fresh long position, if at all?
Well, good morning. First of all, happy birthday to Lata.
Thank
I think she has much wisdom, so let me wish her good health and happiness.
Thank you so much.
I think the key for today was, what happened yesterday evening in the Dow Jones. The VIX came off, and where we were down 500 points, we actually closed higher 250. Now, this US VIX falling will have a calming effect on all markets, and that way, whatever are local concerns, chances are we will move higher. So maybe 10,950, etc. will come in. That was the reason, I was asking people to buy into yesterday's weakness, because I expected, Dow to move up further. So if the VIX keeps falling, then there'll be a healing impact. So that way, at the open, we'll be opening above yesterday's high, both on Nifty as well as probably Bank Nifty. So at the open, you should buy, because the shorts which are trapped yesterday afternoon are likely to cover. Okay. So my sense is that the entire world is probably ready for some sort of a pullback rally.
Mm. Okay. Well, in that case, what are the contours today? Only for the day's trade in the Nifty Bank and the Nifty?
See, 10,750, which is about the 200-day moving average, should hold on. And on the upside, you can see a first target of about 10,870 and then probably 10,950 as well.
Okay. Mitesh Thakkar and Prakash Gaba are also here with us. Mitesh, what would the call be today? I mean, would you advise a long position for someone who's perhaps missed out on the past two-day run?
Yeah. Good morning, Sonia, and wish you a very happy birthday, Lata. I think a couple of important things over here. Yesterday we talked about taking profits around the 10,820, 850 zone. I think today we'll open around that zone. But given the fact that it will be more than 0.5% gap up, I think I would possibly look for signals of follow through. So in case after opening we see the Nifty sustain beyond 10,850, then I think a long position can be taken with a 30-point stop loss. We've been anyways trading with a long bias, much more on the stock specific side. But on the index, I think today if we see follow through after the first 15-20 minutes, I would be comfortable taking a fresh long position on the index.
Okay. Fair point. Good morning, Prakash. What would you do?
Let me wish you first.
Oh, thank you.
Best wishes and good health.
Thank you. Thank you, Prakash. Thank you, Mitesh. Thank you, Ashwini.
I think what's important today is not the open, but the close.
Okay.
If it closes about 10,830, then I would say a classical textbook reversal pattern has formed. Then maybe we'll see a January series a bit higher from here. That's what it looks like. What we saw on Wednesday and Thursday was a short cover. Now, there were too much shorts in the system that is being covered. So far, the trend still looks good. Technical targets on the Nifty is 10,878. And beyond that, it will go to 10,913. I think it's heading up there. So if we get a dips until 10,670 are buying opportunity. If we get a dips, buy it. And if we don't get a dip, still buy it. As long as 10,670 holds, maybe in a day or two, we will get higher levels to see. Bank Nifty is slightly sideways. I'm not very clear on this. For Bank Nifty to stay above, it needs to stay about 27,200 zones. So far, it looks like 26,750 on Bank Nifty is a strong support zone to work with.
Okay, and what about individual stocks then? Ashwini, yesterday we saw some pressure from the banking names, financials like HDFC, but IT names did well. What do you think the stock strategy should be today?
See, the IT index has bottomed out. I said that yesterday also. Banks, yesterday was kind of profit booking. My sense is that HDFC Bank, Kotak, etc., which closed sharply lower, are likely to, take yesterday's highs out with a gap. So that way, I think that will get covered in the morning itself. But IT probably will see upside because, globally things are recovering. So V-Guard is a buy with a stop of 230, target of 242. Bata is a buy with a stop of 1120, target of 1155. PVR is a buy with a stop of 1570, target of 1610. NIT Tech is a buy with a stop of 1135, target of 1180. And Ajanta Pharma is a buy with a stop of 1160, target of 1210. Something I mentioned in the afternoon yesterday was that we are hitting this 11,000 repeatedly, and maybe in the January series this could get taken out, and also the 27,400, which has been resisting the Bank Nifty, because global cues turn, then this roof is likely to go.
Okay. Well, fair point. Also, Bata has been putting its best foot forward for you. It figures repeatedly in your list, Ashwini. That's one stock I've been noticing. Mitesh, your stocks?
I have all 4 buy calls. In fact, Ajanta Pharma is a common stock between me and Ashwini. I would buy this with a stock at 11, with a stop at 1158 for targets of around 1220. Cummins, the intraday charts are quite positive. That's a buy with a stop at 818. Look for targets of around 865. A similar setup is happening on charts of McDowell's or United Spirits, which I would recommend buying with a stop at 622 for targets close to about 650. And amongst the IT names, I've picked up NIT Technologies. The indicator setup has turned quite positive. So buy with a stop at 1132, look for targets of 1185.
Okay, you probably overlooked NIT Tech was also in Ashwini's list. So clearly a hot favorite today. Prakash, your stocks?
I'll go with Bajaj Auto. That looks good. The last 1 hour trading was very good. Looks like it's heading to levels closer to 2,800 zones. Stop below 2,700 should be okay. From the IT pack, I like Tech Mahindra. It's been in a good, I've seen an up move yesterday and day before. Up move should continue. Technical targets on the upside 720 to 725 zones. Stop below 700. I have 2 shorting ideas. I would go with Hero Motors, more of an exhaustion pattern here. Perhaps we could see a slide to levels closer to 3060. That's a strong support zone to work with if it comes down. Stop about 3180. And I like M&M Financials. Here too it's run up too much, and so more of an exhaustion pattern here. If it slides down, possible target on M&M Financial would be around 440 zones. Stop about 475.
All right, we have many more questions for you guys, but for now we're going to take a short break. On the other side, we're going to discuss some fundamentals as well. Sanjeev Bhasin of IIFL will join in with some long-term stock bets. Stay with us.